The twin flame journey is not like any other form of love. It moves beyond physical beauty, beyond personality traits, and even beyond what the human mind can easily comprehend. This connection is rooted in the soul, a mirror bond between two halves of the same essence who agreed long before time to awaken each other in this lifetime. It's not merely about romance or emotional fulfillment. It's about remembering who you are through another being who reflects your light and shadow in perfect symmetry. When people speak of what attracts the divine masculine to the divine feminine, they often imagine outer qualities, the appearance, the charm, or even certain habits. But the truth is far more profound. The divine masculine doesn't fall for what the eyes can see or the hands can touch. He is drawn to energy, to frequency, to the vibration of your essence that resonates with his own. This kind of attraction is spiritual before it becomes emotional or physical. It's something he feels in his soul, even if his human mind doesn't understand it yet. Sometimes he resists it, sometimes he runs from it, but deep down, he is magnetized by the energy that awakens his own soul. And the things that draw him in most deeply are not always what you might expect. There are 7 traits that deeply, even unconsciously, attract your divine masculine to you. These traits go beyond appearance or status. They live in your spirit, in your energy, in the way you move through the world with authenticity. Understanding them will not only help you see why he feels such a powerful pull toward you, but also how to nurture those qualities within yourself, not for him, but for your own evolution as a divine feminine. Number 1, your emotional depth. One of the most magnetic traits the divine masculine finds irresistible is your emotional depth. In a world that often celebrates surface-level interactions, your ability to feel, express, and hold emotions with presence stands out as a rare form of power. You feel life deeply: joy, sadness, hope, longing, love, pain. And you do so with a kind of openness that can move mountains within another soul. To the divine masculine, this emotional depth is both mysterious and healing. It reflects everything he has been taught to suppress within himself. Many masculine energies are conditioned to hide their vulnerability, to stay strong, logical, and composed. Yet when he encounters your raw emotional authenticity, it awakens something buried within him. Your tears remind him that it's safe to feel. Your joy reminds him that life can be lived in color. Your compassion teaches him that love is not weakness, but strength. What truly draws him is not your emotion itself, but the way you embody it. You don't run from your feelings. You sit with them, breathe through them, and turn them into understanding. This ability to transform pain into wisdom creates a gravitational field around you. It's as though your heart speaks a language his soul has always understood, but forgotten. When you express your emotions with balance, not as chaos, but as truth, you create space for him to meet his own feelings without fear. That is the ultimate allure. You remind him of what it feels like to be alive. You call him back to his own heart, and in doing so, he feels magnetically drawn to your presence. To nurture this trait, allow yourself to feel without judgment. Honor your emotions as sacred messages from your soul. Instead of hiding your sensitivity, see it as your superpower, the bridge between the physical and the spiritual. The more you embrace your emotional nature, the more radiant and magnetic your energy becomes. Number 2, your calm confidence. The divine masculine is drawn to your calm confidence, not the kind that shouts for attention, but the kind that quietly knows its worth. This confidence doesn't need validation. It flows from inner peace. It's the way you carry yourself, the way you speak with awareness, the way you trust in divine timing, even when things seem uncertain. It is steady, graceful, and deeply grounding. For many divine masculines, life has been a constant quest for control, of outcomes, emotions, and situations. When he meets a feminine who radiates calm assurance, it's like encountering the ocean after a lifetime of walking through deserts. Your energy tells him, you don't have to fight everything. You can rest now. That is magnetic. Your confidence becomes a mirror for his potential. You show him what strength looks like when it's anchored in softness. When you stand firm in your truth without aggression, he feels your inner authority, that sacred feminine power that doesn't dominate but leads by example. This kind of confidence is born from self-trust. It's knowing who you are, what you deserve, and what you will no longer tolerate, yet holding all of that with grace rather than ego. It's when you can say no without guilt, set boundaries without fear, and allow life to unfold without grasping. That balance of strength and serenity captivates him more than anything else. To cultivate this energy, center yourself daily through silence or meditation. Reconnect with your breath and with your body. Each time you release the need to prove yourself, you grow more magnetic. Confidence rooted in peace, not performance, is one of the most beautiful energies a divine feminine can embody, and one that irresistibly calls her masculine home. Number 3, your independence. The divine masculine finds your independence deeply attractive. Not because you don't need him, but because you are complete within yourself. You have learned to walk alone, to create, to thrive, and to find joy without relying on anyone to complete you. That wholeness speaks directly to his soul. Energetically, this independence signals balance. Twin flame attraction is about harmony between the polarities. When you embody divine feminine independence, you express self-respect, freedom, and the courage to stand on your own path. You are not chasing, clinging, or waiting. You are living, expanding, and growing. And paradoxically, that's when he feels most drawn to you. When the feminine clings, it can trigger his instinct to pull away, not out of rejection, but from a sense of energetic imbalance. But when you are sovereign, when your happiness doesn't depend on his presence, you become a magnet. Your light expands, your energy becomes fluid, and your vibration rises. Your independence also inspires him. The divine masculine often admires the way you pursue your passions, speak your truth, and make decisions aligned with your purpose. It reminds him of the kind of freedom he longs for. Freedom from expectations, from pressure, from the need to always provide or prove. Your ability to be both nurturing and self-sufficient teaches him that love doesn't have to mean losing oneself. To strengthen this trait, focus on cultivating your personal dreams. Nurture your creativity, invest in your growth, and spend time alone reconnecting with your spirit. Independence doesn't mean emotional distance. It means having your own inner world, a sanctuary within you that no one else can define. When your divine masculine feels that power within you, he recognizes it as the missing half of his own strength. Number 4, your compassionate nature. One of the most divine traits that draws your masculine energy closer is your compassion. Your ability to see beyond appearances and hold space for the wounded parts of others without judgment. Compassion is love in its purest form. It does not seek to change or fix. It seeks to understand and accept. The divine masculine feels this compassion in your presence, often before words are spoken. You become a mirror of divine love, patient, understanding, and forgiving. This energy doesn't come from weakness. It comes from your strength to love despite pain. It comes from the wisdom you've gathered through your own healing. When he feels your compassion, it touches something ancient within him. It reminds him of home, not a physical place, but a feeling. It tells him that he can be seen, truly seen, even in his flaws. That sense of safety allows his soul to soften. But compassion must be balanced with discernment. Unhealed compassion can easily turn into self-sacrifice, where you give too much and receive too little. True compassion honors boundaries. It knows when to step forward and when to step back. It loves without losing itself. That balanced compassion, the kind that radiates peace instead of rescue, is what truly draws your divine masculine toward you. To embody this energy, practice gentle acceptance, both of yourself and others. When you make mistakes, forgive yourself quickly. When others act from fear, try to see the pain behind their actions. The more compassion you cultivate, the lighter your energy becomes and the more magnetic you grow. In your presence, your divine masculine feels what unconditional love truly means, and that experience forever changes him. Number 5, your spiritual awareness. The divine masculine is deeply drawn to your spiritual awareness, your connection to something greater than the physical world. It's not about how many spiritual practices you follow, but the presence you carry because of your inner connection to the divine. You move through life with faith, intuition, and a sense of purpose that goes beyond appearances. This spiritual alignment is one of the most powerful forces of attraction on the twin flame journey. When the divine masculine encounters your energy, he may not understand it logically, but he feels it. Your peace unsettles and fascinates him. Your intuition, your ability to trust the unseen, and your calm acceptance of life's flow awaken something dormant in his soul. Many divine masculines live more in the physical, focused on goals, success, and material stability. Your spiritual depth introduces balance to that energy. You show him the world beyond the five senses, a world guided by divine timing and soul evolution. Through your energy, he begins to remember that love is not just emotion, but also destiny. Spiritual awareness also teaches patience and surrender, qualities that help balance the intensity of twin flame dynamics. When you trust that everything is unfolding for your highest good, you stop chasing outcomes. This surrender makes your energy incredibly magnetic. He feels safe in your presence because you are not trying to control the connection. You are allowing it to unfold naturally. To deepen this energy, stay rooted in your daily spiritual practice, whatever form that takes. Meditation, prayer, journaling, or simply spending time in nature keeps your vibration high. The more you stay aligned with your higher self, the more you attract your divine masculine from a place of love, not lack. Number 6, your playfulness and lightness. Amid the depth and intensity of the twin flame journey, one of the most surprising things the divine masculine finds attractive is your playfulness, your ability to bring lightness into moments that could otherwise feel heavy. You have a way of reminding him that not everything needs to be serious. That laughter is sacred too. That joy is also spiritual. This lightness is healing. The twin flame journey can be emotionally demanding, filled with lessons, shadow work, and growth. When your energy carries a sense of play, spontaneity, and fun, it becomes a balm for his weary soul. It tells him that love doesn't always have to hurt. It can be soft, effortless, and filled with laughter. Your ability to stay joyful even through challenges shows emotional maturity. It means you can hold light and dark at the same time, that you've learned to dance through your lessons instead of being crushed by them. This balance is incredibly attractive to your divine masculine because it reflects strength in its purest form, the ability to stay open-hearted through life's storms. Playfulness also awakens the child within him, the part that once believed in magic, in love without conditions, in the beauty of simply existing. When he feels your joy, it stirs that innocence back to life. It makes him feel free again. To nurture this quality, allow yourself to play without guilt. Do things that make you laugh, sing, dance, or feel alive. Embrace your inner child's energy and express it freely. When you embody this lightness, you bring healing not only to your divine masculine, but also to your own soul. In your joy, you become a mirror of divine love, radiant, warm, and irresistible. Number 7, your authentic vulnerability. The final, and perhaps most unexpected trait that the divine masculine finds deeply attractive is your authenticity, your willingness to be real. In a world where many wear masks, your honesty stands out. When you allow yourself to be seen, not as perfect, but as human, with flaws, fears, and dreams, you touch his soul in ways nothing else can. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's courage. It's the strength to show up as you are, without pretending to be more or less than that. The divine masculine feels this energy as truth. It disarms him. It allows him to lower his own guard and connect on a soul level. What makes authenticity magnetic is its rawness. You are not trying to impress, manipulate, or hide. You speak from your heart. You express your truth with softness, not defensiveness. That energy is incredibly healing to him because it shows that love can be honest without being painful, open without being unsafe. This authenticity also shows spiritual maturity. It means you have accepted yourself, your light and your shadows, and that self-acceptance radiates through every word, every glance, every moment. It's a frequency that calls your divine masculine into his own truth. To cultivate this, stay grounded in your self-awareness. Don't suppress your truth for approval. Speak from love, even when it's uncomfortable. The more you show up authentically, the deeper your bond becomes. The twin flame journey is, after all, a path toward complete self-realization, and authenticity is its cornerstone. The divine masculine is not simply attracted to your beauty, your voice, or your gestures. He is drawn to your essence, to the energy that flows through you when you are fully yourself. Each of these 7 traits, your emotional depth, calm confidence, independence, compassion, spiritual awareness, playfulness, and authenticity reflects an aspect of divine feminine energy in its most radiant form. When you nurture these qualities, you don't just attract him, you align with your own higher self. The more you embody love, peace, and authenticity, the more naturally you draw your counterpart into harmony with you. That's the secret to twin flame attraction. It is not about trying to pull someone towards you, but about becoming the vibration that mirrors their soul. In the end, your divine masculine doesn't fall in love with what you do. He falls in love with who you are when you are aligned with your truth. You become the living embodiment of love itself. And in that state, you no longer chase, you simply radiate. The universe takes care of the rest.